Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. What the hell happened? In the last one, I got very afraid. My biggest nightmare pretty much came true, but we managed to get Apollo out of a very dangerous spot with the help of our dad. It was heartwarming and wonderful and also really scary. And now that we've got our hands on the crystal of Amife, the thing that we've been looking for, also known as the Founder's Orb, look who just showed up the minute we got here. Now, I'm a little worried about this because something tells me that he's about to pull some shady business. So let's see what's gonna happen.
Well done. Then again, I always knew you could do it.
Do what? Man, you don't know shit about what I've done? Where do you start?
After all, we politicians must be excellent judges of character.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I heard. This is very topical for what's going on in the news right now.
Still, I'm impressed you both made it out of there alive.
Wait a second. You're the one who shoved us into that pit? Did anyone really, question it, though? It had to have been this guy. How did he know we were going up there, though, is the thing.
It sounds so bad when you say it like that. All I did was give you a little nudge in the right direction.
Man, I could... Sir.
I am a lawyer.
I could sue you! For, how many things? At least involuntary manslaughter. Sir. Dirk, punch him in the face. So it was you. Man, just punch him. You got an arm. You got an arm free. Listen, that would make my day entirely. Just punch him right in the face. Right in his stupid haircut. Let's go.
Yeah! Let's go do it. Punch him in the face. You no good son of a...
Get him. Oh. I was just about to say, does he have any, bodyguards or anything? Nah, nobody cares. he's just got a little, little curtain. That's it.
Don't look at me like that. The crystal of Amife is mine. Now hand it over.
And I ain't giving you nothing.
Over my dead body. Detective, help.
What do you mean? Emma, what you gonna do, girl? She ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, I know. Emma? What's going on here? He filed a police report. He claims you're trying to steal his family heirloom. Girl, that is not true. I mean, what the heck? Get this drive-through window out of here, man.
That's him, the one with the long hair. Arrest him this instant. He's the thief that made off with the Attition family's most precious heirloom.
Oh no, you're gonna arrest Dirk now? Well, I suppose I should ask you to come in for questioning.
Down at the police station? I think I'll pass.
Yeah, Dirk should probably not be anywhere near there. Besides, you've already got the other one. Can't you just ask him?
After all, Mr. Attition seems bent on having me arrested on theft charges.
This is not good, I know. If Dirk gets arrested, he'll be sent back to Kurain to face execution. Yeah, that did cross my mind. Sorry, but now that I know you have the crystal, or orb as you call it, I must insist. Will you please come with me, sir? Emma, please, help us.
Hold it!
Hello? That sounded like Phoenix. Oh, it wasn't, though. It was Why did I think that sounded like Phoenix? Emma, I'm afraid I can't let you take Dirk in. He received the orb from Dr. Buff in a perfectly legal transaction. Is that so? Can you prove it? Of course. This should sufficiently prove that the orb now belongs to Dirk. Okay, where is it? Research notes, study photo. I agree to hand over the orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. Is this what we want to give him? I'm assuming yes.
Take that!
There we go. I don't know why I thought that sounded like Phoenix real quick. Look at this agreement. What do we have here? Let's see. I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. It appears to be a perfectly legal agreement.
Not so fast. That's not the Founder's orb. It's the crystal of Ami Fae, which means their agreement is null and void.
No, it's not. It's the same thing. This is going nowhere fast. You could say that again. What do we do now? Who's that? Then it will just have to go to trial. Who the hell's that? Right, Apollo? Huh? What? Phoenix! You're here? What the heck? Mr. Wright? Daddy! What's with you two? You look like you just saw a ghost. Listen, we've had quite the day. Oh, yeah. Emma mentioned she had seen him around. What are you doing in Crane Village, Mr. Wright? Mr. Hattishan has retained me as his lawyer. Shut up! Oh, no! Oh, no. Wait, really? That means they're gonna go head to head? No shit. Wait, you're his lawyer? Well, I mean, I guess he got the best, didn't he? Oh no, what do we do now? Okay, legal advisor. Oh my god. Mr. Wright, why are you serving as Mr. Hattishan's lawyer? Because he hired me. He needed my help in getting a family heirloom back from Dr. Buff. And it seems he correctly foresaw that something like this might happen. If you hear shit in the background, sorry, there's like a massive wind and rainstorm going on right now.
It's because those shifty insurgents were harassing poor Dr. Buff. So I knew I might need a lawyer if things went south. I figured with a celebrated lawyer like Phoenix Wright, I couldn't go wrong.
I mean, I guess I understand your reasoning there, but come on, dude. Is this what you came back to Kharain for, Mr. Wright? This just for this guy? It was just good timing. My work over there just happened to wrap up, so here I am. Plus, Mr. Hattishan is a very important client. Really? They know each other? But I've never heard of Mr. Wright mention his name before. Me neither. Oh, hang on. Before I do anything important, because I don't know if it stops after you talk to him or not. Oh, we have to do this. This is going to be amazing. Hey, Phoenix, I bet you've never seen one of these. What? How many chances am I going to get to do this? Look at this badge. I'd think you would have more pressing things to ask me about. Nope. Not at all. Head empty. I got nothing. Yeah. Better ask what I can while I can. Damn it. See, I tried to be funny and the game yelled at me. Well, isn't that always the way? Okay, fine. So, let's see. The Crystal of Ami Fae. Mr. Wright, are you sure this is Mr. Hattishan's family heirloom? That's my client's assertion. He says it's the Crystal of Ami Fae. Apparently, it's the crystal she once used when channeling spirits. Really? Who's Ami Fae? She brought Kurani's channeling to Japan and her descendants brought it here. Her true origins are still rather murky. Well, we know about her orb because we've dealt with it before. But what's clear is she is the founder of the Kurain channeling technique. Oh, so she's like the one they call the founder in Kurain, the Holy Mother. Yeah, similar, I would say. Apollo, I don't plan to betray my client's confidence. I may not know all the facts yet, but I do know we won't be handing the crystal over to you. Why are you being like this, Phoenix? Why don't we talk about this? Surely, why don't we just tell him the story? What? Are you saying... Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. I'm really sorry it's come to this, but... Mr. Wright, I don't understand. Let me spell it out then. If you continue to claim that the crystal belongs to your client, then I will be seeing you in court. What do we do? This can't be real. What? This is not good. Wait, what's gotten into you, Daddy? This isn't like Phoenix to not even hear our side of it. What's happened here? Why is he being so serious? Nothing. This is strictly business.
Two lawyers from the same firm facing off, what are the odds? Lucky for me, I believe I have the right man for the job.
Haha, I see what you did there.
Whatever are you going to do? Remember, he is your boss.
If he's my boss and he wants me to do the best job that I can, and that's what I'm gonna do. How did it come to this? I don't know, Apollo. You've had quite the fucking day, though. Holy shit. Mr. Wright, please,
Don't do this. Apollo, there's no point in arguing about it here. When it's now clear that we're headed to court, that's where we'll find out who the crystal really belongs to. I don't believe it. Am I really going to face Mr. Wright in court?
Daddy, Apollo, no! We can't have our agency's talent competing against each other.
I know this doesn't seem right. It's too late, Trucy. The die has been cast. We each have to fight for our client's best interests.
But...
Oh dear, this is not great. So what's it gonna be, Apollo? Are we going to have to take this to a trial?
what are we gonna do?
I have to battle Mr. Wright in court? The legendary Phoenix Wright.
So wait, we're gonna be on the bad guy side. We're gonna be on the prosecution side, right? Surely.
No matter how many trials of his I've watched, no matter how dire the situation, he's always pulled out a win in the end.
Boy, it's true.
Can I do it? Can I really take on the man whose footsteps I've been following?
Well, I mean, I guess this is our moment. This is our moment to see.
All for your dad, eh? Oh, but this must be so hard for him. I owe it to Dirk to at least try.
This must be so hard for him because, I mean, when you think about it, Phoenix is, I mean, he's not his dad, of course, but he kind of like is like that important to him in a way. Battle Mr. Wright, throw in the towel? There's no way that's the answer. We're gonna have to do it, right? There's no way there's another way to do it. This is what they're setting up to do. All right, let's do it. What happens if you say no? Like, what happens if that, what if you say that? What happens?
There's no turning back now.
This is clearly what the game wants me to do, though.
If it's a trial you want, Mr. Wright, I'm more than happy to oblige. I'm ready to fight for my client, even if it means facing off against you.
Ooh, Phoenix, what you gonna say, boy? You listen. He trained us properly. We got this. Maybe he'll be proud, or maybe he'll hate us. Who knows?
All right. I won't be pulling any punches either, Apollo. The kid gloves are officially off. May the best attorney win. You got it.
Oh man, oh. Whoa. First, Daddy, now you. Polly, you're not seriously.
Sorry, Trucy, but I have to do this.
Oh no, this must be hard for her too.
Oh dear.
What are we gonna do?
Apollo? All right then. I'd better go prepare for tomorrow. See you in court.
What the? Oh. Just like that? Just like that? Daddy, no, wait!
Now she's gonna run off after him.
What do we do now?
Fine mess I've gotten you into, son.
Yeah, you kinda did.
I mean, of all the lawyers we could have faced, it had to be him. He's practically a celebrity in Korean now. They're calling him the Fighting Phoenix.
Whoa, that's kinda cool.
I'll be fine. After all, I've come a long way too.
You have, Apollo, and Phoenix has taught us a lot.
Who knows? I could even end up winning. There's always a chance. Right?
Oh, brother. Oh, no. I mean, talk about no confidence. Apollo's had no confidence before, but this is big news.
You know, this may be a blessing in disguise. If the trial proves what we found is indeed the Founder's Orb, then whoever asked Dr. Buff to study it may be revealed too. This is our chance to finally pull them out of the shadows. The first step of your revolution, huh? Yes, the revolution to restore Kurein to its former glory and save Nayuta's soul. Dirk, I swear to fight as hard as I can in court to make that a reality. We're going to win this one, you'll see. I know you can do it, son.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Yo, oh, dude! Doesn't matter that I'll be going up against Mr. Wright. I have to win this for Dirk. And for Nayuta, his salvation along with all of Kurein depends on it.
That's right. And then hopefully later we can explain it to Phoenix and maybe we won't even get fired.
Oh, well, whoops. Well, that happens because, listen, I don't know when those parts are coming. Well, joke's on me. Oops. Nope, no. You never save in an active recording. You know better. Listen, we've been doing this a while. We're professionals. We don't do that here.
All right, that means, okay, so that means part of this is going to be in court. We'll just do a little bit of court just to round out the episode. We won't go too far because I want to make sure we have a proper place to stop. All right, let's see how this is going to go. Holy crap, I was not prepared for this. Just so you know, I'm not going to take sides. Message received loud and clear. Good, because I don't like this one bit. You and Daddy should be on the same team. Sorry, Trucy. Wow, she's really mad. No, I can see why. I'm sorry too, little lady. This is all my fault. Oh, she's pissed. I'm just worried that things will never be the same between Daddy and Apollo. If they go through with this... No, surely it won't be that bad, right? We have to be professional, and Phoenix knows how to be professional. Is that all? Well, I wouldn't worry about that. That's the way it is with us men. We may fight, but we don't burn bridges. Really? Unlike women who do that all the time. Is that what you were going to say? Well, anyway. Sure, one minute we're trading blows and the next we're having drinks together. We're simple creatures at heart. Ha 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 ha. Oh man, I don't know if that's gonna help. I sure hope you're right. Oh. Okay, here's what I want to know. Who's gonna be standing with me? Is Athena gonna stand with me, or is she gonna stand with Phoenix? Is Trucy gonna stand? Well, Trucy said she wasn't taking sides. Who's gonna be with me for this? Oh dear. Oh, Athena's gonna have something to say about this. Sorry I'm late, Apollo. Athena, there you are. What happened with you and Mr. Wright yesterday? Oh, about that. I ended up going to the wrong airport. Wait, how many are there and how did that happen? I was waiting there thinking his flight was really late, and before I knew it, I dozed off. By the time I woke up, it was already dark. I figured something like that had happened. Being late and dozing off are the two things you do best. Oh, guilty as charged. So then I take it you have no idea what today's case is about? Not a clue. Sorry. What is today's case about, if I might ask? Another locked room mystery? A suspect with a flimsy alibi? Ooh, or a dying message? Sorry, strike 3, you're out. It's a civil case. A civil case? You act like I'm speaking Swahili here. Well, it's just the Write Anything agency specializes in criminal law, or so I thought. In civil cases, there are no prosecutors, right? Instead, both parties retain an attorney. Oh, that's why. Okay, I was gonna say, there was no way that we could stand at the prosecutor's side because we don't do that. So this is why they made it a civil case. That makes sense. Right, and the other attorney is someone you know very well. Really? Who? Oh my god, she's gonna lose her absolute shit when she finds out. Trial will begin shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom at once. Athena, are you sitting with us? Okay, let's do this. Oh my gosh, she's gonna freak. I wonder what she's gonna say about it. Wait, Apollo, who's the other attorney? And where is Mr. Wright? No time to explain. Let's go. Oh, okay. Right behind you. All right, Athena, it's you and me again. Come on, girl. Oh, she's gonna be bad. Oh my god. Wait, so who's gonna stand with Phoenix? All right, well, let's see what happens. I got a couple of ideas of what's going on here. But guess what? No matter what happens today, it's all gonna be okay because we're about to see my favorite person of all time. Oh my god, there he is. All rise for the wonderful judge. Hello, judge. How are you doing today? How is your beard? You look fabulous. Court is now in session. Hello, it's just, hi. Oh no. Oh, I just see Athena's face. Is this some sort of practice session? A mock trial, perhaps? No, we've done that already. We're done with that. We're never doing that again. No, it's not, Your Honor. Phoenix just standing alone then. I guess that makes sense that he would. It's the real deal, Your Honor. So that you two have had a falling out? I won't have you using my courtroom for that, you know. It's nothing like that, Your Honor. Exactly. It just so happens that we have different clients in this case. I see. Well, here's to hoping this has no adverse effect on your working relationship. Listen, it's fine. How many times have I gone against Edgeworth? And the other prosecutors that I'm still, talking to? Of which there are not many. Okay, maybe that was a bad example. You can say that again. Well, I had no idea we'd be going up against the boss today. Oh, you sure this is a good idea, Apollo? Nope. No, I'm not feeling good about this. What? Do you want to switch sides? Honestly, I'd rather be anywhere but here right now. Well, at least she is here. I'm really going to need her help. Alright, so how are we doing this? Mr. Justice. Yes? Don't expect me to pull any punches just because you're the opposing lawyer. You already said that, I get it. You're not going to do it. As I said, the kid gloves are off, and come what may, they'll stay off. Why is he so invested in this? He said that guy was such a good client. What's the story there? I want to know. Same here, Mr. Wright. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Oh shit, Apollo. Come out swinging. Let's fucking go. Oh, I'm nervous. I am a little nervous about this. Rabble. There's gonna be a lot of rabble up in here. Oh, sheesh. Oh, you guys are really jumping at the bit, aren't you? Haha. It's a horse phrase.
I don't mind a good fight between co-workers, just keep this civil case civil. Now then, if the plaintiff would take the stand, we may begin.
So who's starting? Who are we starting with? Okay, good. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. I guess I should have known. Hi, you really had to come in here and that? You couldn't even walk in here?
Noble judge, members of the gallery, good day to you. I am politician. This is but the start of my epic campaign, and you all have the honor of witnessing it. I believe the youth of this country are our very future. Too long have they been looked down on and given the cold shoulder, so to them I say, ask not what you can do for your country, ask you what you can do for me.
Okay.
Mr. Titian, what is that crazy contraption you're riding?
It's my custom-made election-winning campaign mobile. Beautiful, isn't it? Get it out of here.
You're at a witness stand, not a campaign podium. So come out of there this instant.
Yeah, this is why I love the judge. You have to stand on your own 2 feet, boy. Get mad about it. Oh, don't worry, his nameplate's there, so we know who he is.
All right, now would the plaintiff's attorney, Mr. Wright, please explain the complaint filed against the defendant.
Mr. Titian's complaint against the defendant is simple. The defendant, one Dirk Sadmati, stole my client's family heirloom, the Crystal of Ami Faye. Mr. Titian merely seeks its return. This wouldn't have happened if that archaeologist hadn't kicked the bucket.
I see. Well, Mr. Justice, let's have your opening statement if you would.
Do we have one? We got one, Apollo? The defense asserts the item in question is the Founder's Orb, a sacred relic from Kurain.
Go on.
It seems someone asked an archaeologist, Dr. Archie Buff, to study the orb. Dr. Buff determined that it was a Kurainese national treasure known as the Founder's Orb. That's right, we got that much out of it. The very orb that was stolen from a treasure room in Kurain several weeks ago.
Why yes, I saw a news report about that. The theft of a Kurainese national treasure caused quite an uproar in the kingdom.
Well, we believe that it was not in fact a theft in the traditional sense, but rather that it was spirited out of Kurain by someone for Dr. Buff to study.
You don't say. And?
Around that time, an acquaintance of the defendant learned of Dr. Buff. He made contact with the doctor, who agreed to hand over the orb. Apparently, the doctor wanted nothing to do with it once he'd learned that it had been stolen.
It seems that you even have a transfer agreement between both parties.
Mr. Sadmati also agreed to return the Founder's Orb to the Kingdom of Kurain, once the doctor verified it was the real thing.
I see. So this dispute centers on, whether the item in question is the Founder's Orb or the Crystal of Ami Faye. That, in turn, will determine the object's rightful owner.
better bring my A game. Going up against Mr. Right won't be a walk in the park. Now you got that. I know. I'm worried.
Come to think of it, the name Dirk Sodmati sounds awfully familiar.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet it does. But I can't recall where I've heard it.
Oh, it's probably your imagination, Your Honor. He's just a tourist after all.
My imagination, you say?
Are you sure about this, Apollo? He's a wanted criminal in Kurain, isn't he? In Kurain, yes. Here he's just a tourist. Let's hope the court thinks the same.
Very well, let's begin the proceedings. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness?
Who is it? Who even is here? Who do we even have? Oh, well, I should have known. All right. Let's get this out of the way. Girl, I know, they probably made you say something. Emma? She has to. Show some manners. We're in court. I know, it's just... This is a civil trial, so I was surprised to see a detective take the stand. Yeah, well, they don't have anybody else.
I had her do some digging on Dr. Buff.
What for? You disappoint me, Apollo. First, you know I'm not just a detective. I'm a forensic scientist. Do try to remember that.
Ooh, shit, Apollo. Dang.
Second, you owe Mr. Wright an apology. After all he's done for you, you have some nerve. First, I'm so sorry. And second, I'm really just trying to do my job. You'll never get anywhere with that attitude.
Girl, you have been made to do stuff you didn't want to do either. Come on now.
Take some advice from someone who's been there. Why do I feel like I'm on trial?
Oh, boy, this is not going to be easy. Detective Scott, your testimony, if you please.
All right, well, let's see what we got here. All right, what you gonna say, girl? What we got? The doctor's dark secret. Oh, shit, spill the tea. The police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time. And just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in his study.
They were stolen, were they?
Oh, shit. Really? Among them were a priceless urn and a statue that were stolen from the Fae clan.
How were they stolen? They were still in the village. Is that really true?
It seems the doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. As for the relic at the center of this dispute, he likely stole it from the Attitchin residence.
Yeah, but girl, you got any proof of that, ma'am? You just said likely. This is just conjecture. Hello? Judge Judy would not stand for this.
The doctor is a thief? Why am I just hearing about this now?
Yeah, why didn't you say that before? You just look at the whole crime scene.
Well, cat burglar isn't something he put on his resume. He was more careful than that. But the fact is, he was a classic treasure hunter. A treasure hunter, huh? Well, like people who have thrilling adventures in exotic places, risking life and limb for glory?
I doubt Dr. Buff was the star of his own hit movie series, Athena. He might have been. Out of respect for the dead, I will say that Dr. Buff wasn't doing it to get rich. Apparently, he only wanted to borrow artifacts to study them. He would then return them as soon as his research was finished.
According to the doctor's child, he would even repair or restore some of the artifacts he stole before returning them. He believed he was honoring the dead by discovering their history through artifacts. But whatever lofty ideals he held, it makes no difference. Larceny is larceny.
Yes, he certainly sounds no different from the regular thief to me.
Okay, so let's say for a moment that the doctor really did moonlight in stealing artifacts. Might he not have stolen the Founder's Orb in Kurain and brought it back here himself?
Nope, there's no record of him traveling overseas over the past few years.
Well, could he have done it on an alias or something?
Plus, he couldn't very well leave his reclusive child at home all alone.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Then this really must be the Crystal of Ami Fae.
Yes, he stole it from the Attitchin residence, probably so he could study it.
Well, this isn't good.
This is the left hook I did not need. Yeah, I know. I bet you never saw that one coming, Apollo.
Wait, what? Oh, screenshot that, please.
Yeah, when Mr. Wright said the kid gloves were off, he wasn't kidding.
Not that, though, please. Come on, guys.
Jeez. We know better.
Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Oh, may I? I'm sure I'm gonna dig up something great. I mean, I didn't see anything out of place on that. It was just all a bunch of conjecture, though. That's it. We just press everything. All right, the police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time. All right, tell me more about that. How exactly did Dr. Buff arouse the suspicion of the police? Okay, come on. Chalk it up to good old-fashioned sleuthing. After investigating countless artifacts thefts over the years, the police finally zeroed in on him and the doctor became their prime suspect.
A number of those artifact thefts occurred in Kurain Village too, if I might add.
Thank you, Phoenix.
And they started right around the time the doctor moved there.
But he was never arrested. I take it there was nothing concrete linking him to a crime? No, which is why we were never able to get a search warrant in the first place. It's hard to arrest artifact thieves unless you catch them red-handed. Still, the police had him under constant surveillance. How did it take this long, then? And just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in a study, so they finally got a chance to go in there, and then they found them all.
Are you sure these allegedly stolen artifacts are the real deal?
They're not fakes, that's for sure. Take the urn, for example. Apparently, it's an extremely intricate work of art. Yeah, we know all about that. Its design, cracks, and other features would be impossible to replicate. Oh my goodness, excuse me.
Actually, I've had a few run-ins with that urn myself.
Oh, Phoenix, you don't say.
So I was shocked to see it there in the doctor's study. I can say without a doubt, that urn was stolen from the Fae clan.
I see.
Detective Sky, please continue with your testimony if you would.
Okay, this doesn't look good. Among them were a priceless urn and a statue that were stolen from the Fae clan, which is kind of what we just touched on, but let's hear that.
Were any other stolen artifacts found besides those belonging to the Faes?
Yes, for instance. What else was there? Well, there's a couple of other things there. Remember the large relief on the wall? It was chiseled out of some ancient ruins in the kingdom of Kurain several years ago.
Okay. What about that persona guy? Chiseled out? Didn't that damage it?
Well, he did restore the parts that were so faded you could barely see them anymore. It seems he intended to return it someday, so one could say his intentions were good. But good intentions are no get-out-of-jail-free card, that's a fact.
If I might add, with respect for the deceased, yet again, Phoenix, the quality of the restoration was apparently exceptional. It seems the doctor invested a lot of money in hiring an extremely talented specialist.
He sounds like a good man who took a wrong turn somewhere.
I guess Sarge takes after him in that way.
Any further questions? If not...
Wait, girl, I'm not done pressing everything.
Seems the doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. Girl, that's just hearsay.
Had these alleged thefts been going on for some time?
Well, at least 5 years as far as we can tell.
5 years, okay.
All the recent thefts have been local. But before moving to Kurain Village, he had been stealing from ruins around the world.
Dr. Buff was an international criminal?
This data lends itself but to one conclusion. Dr. Buff was a thief.
Wonderful. I love this for us. Oh, this is terrible.
As for the relic at the center of the dispute, he likely stole it from the Edison residence. Well, how do you know that, though?
You claim he stole a family heirloom from the Addison residence. But claiming something doesn't make it true.
Thank you. Not in court, anyway. Unfortunately, it is true.
Wait, girl, how? You got evidence for it? How can you be so sure?
A police report was filed concerning the theft. 1 year ago, in fact.
What? A whole year ago?
Girl, you didn't tell me that either. August 25th of last year, to be exact. The report states, and I quote, "The crystal of Ami Fae was discovered to be missing. From the Addison storehouse at 10 a.m., the storehouse lock had been picked. Signed, Politician Wimperson."
That last name. What the heck? Oh, really? Well, a year-old report certainly lends the plaintiff's claim credence. The doctor could really have stolen the crystal of Ami Faye. Not only that, Your Honor, but the Founder's Orb was only found to be missing several weeks ago. That is nearly a year after the crystal's theft was reported. Therefore, I believe we must consider the orb and the crystal to be two separate items. Oh no, wait.
Politician Wimperson? Not the most awe-inspiring talent, is it? See why I cut it.
Not that he inspires confidence without it. Still, I'd probably do the same in his shoes. Yeah, it's terrible.
Robbery report. A report filed a year ago by one Mr. Politician Wimperson for the theft of the crystal of Ami Faye.
Alright, I might need to take a look at that.
A police report was filed about the crystal's theft a year ago.
But the theft of the Founder's Orb was only reported a few weeks ago. So the crystal's police report was filed way before the orb was found missing. That suggests the stolen relic is the crystal of Ami Faye, as Mr. Attitioner asserts.
Oh, I doubt the police report is a fake. After all, Emma's the one who submitted it as evidence.
And I'm sure she did her job. Still, I feel like something we learned in that police report is important somehow. Oh, brother. Alright, well, then let me look at it.
Let's see what it actually says. Details. Crystal of Ami Faye was discovered to be missing from the storehouse 10 a.m. The storehouse locked and picked. I mean, it's the same thing there. Do we have anything else that corresponds with that? Because we just pressed everything and we don't have anything yet, do we? Police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time. Just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in his study. Among them were a priceless urn and a statue that were stolen from the Fae clan. It seems that the doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. As for the relic at the center of this dispute, he likely stole it from the Addison resident. Here's the thing. Oh, this is the last of it. So we've... I don't want to present anything, I just want to look. So we got that statement, the report, but what else? Do we have anything else that might go against any of these statements? Because I didn't see anything. Research notes. Let's look at this again. All right, this is just for opening the box. I think we probably don't need that yet. Study. It has to. Most of this is hearsay, so I'm gonna throw this out. And really, the only ones I really want to concentrate on, I think, is the last few statements. Because, like, I don't know, do we have anything? Study diagram. Right, this part. Orb transfer agreement. Sarge's drone. Email. What was in this again? I deciphered the patterns, but I have yet to crack the riddle. The opaque crystal orb is the key. Dr. Buff, how is your research coming along? This doesn't even say when it was written. Shoot. I don't know. It doesn't even say when it was written. Seems the doctor wore this last night. Glowing moss. Poor eyesight. And the robbery report. We can't use this because this just solidifies what she's saying in this particular statement. Do I have anything that'll go with anything? This email suggests that someone had him working on this. But who? I deciphered the patterns. I have yet to crack the riddle. But this doesn't really say anything about whether or not he stole it to do this, does it? It just says someone wanted him to do this. Is that the thing we have to put out? Like, who is this person that wanted him to do it? Or does that not matter because he could have stolen it for this person? Dr. Buff, how is your research coming along? Someone in this email knew that he had the thing, the orb. The opaque crystal orb is the key. Paw 711 from Doc Buff. Who the hell is Paw? Paw 711. Wait a minute. Paw 711. But Politician Wimperson. Are you serial? Is that why they had to make it a point to give me his last name? Wait a minute. So if we presented this on the correct statement, he got an email from possibly that person. No way, is that it? Because that's really difficult. That was just so easily overlooked. I'm doing it.
Objection!
Is that it? Oh my god. The doctor stole the relic from the plaintiff? Are you sure? Because that statement doesn't agree with a certain piece of evidence. Oh, here we go, Apollo. Let's go. What do you mean? Look at this, fire stick. What about it? This contains an email from the doctor's computer.
Email? In that little piece of plastic.
Oh my god. Okay, Gramps. It's alright. I'll explain it to you later.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
This stick here can store all sorts of computer data.
I still don't get it.
Here, just look at this. There's the email. Apparently the doctor was reporting his research findings to a certain individual. Now, take a look at this thing. It's the police report Detective Sky presented to the court. I can't believe this evidence. I did not see the paw thing. I can't believe that's actually it. That's difficult. You can see the plaintiff's legal name on it. Politician Wimperson.
I can see why he dropped Wimperson from his name, but that's hardly breaking news.
Look closer, Your Honor. Phoenix, you see it? Did you not see it? Oh, Phoenix, sorry. Sorry, dude. His initials, my guy. Right, the plaintiff's full legal name is Politician Wimperson. Now, consider this. The email's recipient address starts with 3 letters. P-A-W. That's so sneaky. P-A-W. Oh, don't tell me. Maybe he works at a 7-Eleven. Or maybe he worked at a 7-Eleven before he became a politician. Is possible? Y'all gotta start somewhere. Oh, but I will anyway. The individual who hired the doctor to study the disputed item is none other than Politician Wimperson. Wait. Then that means, honestly, in this day and age, we know that could be clearly faked. Anybody could have made an email at any point to signify it being his name. We know that, but we're going to go with it anyway. Exactly. He wouldn't have asked the man who stole his family heirloom to study it. Therefore, how could this possibly be the crystal of Ami Faye? Get her, Apollo! Sorry, Emma. Oops. Sorry, Phoenix. I'm just going to apologize the whole time. Oh, no. My bad. Sorry, Emma. We never checked the doctor's emails. We couldn't even figure out the password to his computer. The plaintiff willingly left the orb in doctor's care so he could study it, at the behest of his benefactor. Wait. Then what about the police report? I have all the details of the theft right here. It's probably for another relic, the real crystal of Ami Faye. He's just using the report as a way to claim that our orb is actually his stolen crystal.
Objection!
What's wrong, Phoenix? And how are you so certain that Paw refers to my client's initials? Maybe the email's recipient was a dog lover. I was just about to say, in real life, this would not hold water at all. Not even a little. Perhaps. So let's get to know your client a little better, shall we? Mr. Politician Wimperson. Hello, you coming back? Oh, you walked here? Wow, good for you.
I suppose shutting down detractors is all part of a politician's job.
Answer me this, Mr. Atchison Wimperson. What is your shoe size? Oh, your birthday. What if it's his birthday? What if he didn't work in the 7-Eleven? Did you ever work in a 7-Eleven? I would go with this because 7-Eleven ain't a shoe size. And unless he be getting those dogs out of that little roller in 7-Eleven, I don't think the food is gonna count. Maybe he likes a slushie. I don't know, we all do. Let's try the birthday. Is it perhaps July 11th? What is your birthday?
My birthday is July 11th. What's it to you?
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I see. You can address birthday gifts to my office. But full disclosure, I only accept gifts valued at $1,000 or more.
Oh shit, I'm just out. Just short. Oh, Phoenix just sweating over there? Man, I can't even be mad at you, dude. Sorry. Oh.
Why has everyone gone silent?
He doesn't even realize what he's done. How can anyone be that self-centered? Oh, right, politician. He likes rich things. He likes the bougie life. Did everyone hear that? He said July 11th. Or rather, 7-Eleven matches the numbers in the email address. Never put your fucking birthday in your email address, guys. Don't do that. You should know better. Don't put it in your password either. Well, the name and birthday are a match. I hardly think that's a coincidence. What do you have to say about that, sir?
Wait.
What, you sneaky little... Looks like someone finally decided to join the conversation. Would the plaintiff care to explain? Yeah, what are you gonna say?
I would like to say that is quite...
Quite what?
quite a thing that you've said.
In your pants? Oh, whoa, sorry. That could have been funny, though. Listen, don't freak out on me now, dude. We just started. Any other thoughts? You got anything in there?
No further comments. I stand by my previous statement.
Oh, you leaving? Oh, bye. Bye, girl. I can see you. You can't just walk away. Even politicians have to explain themselves in a court of law.
I'm afraid I simply don't know how it happened. I can't possibly explain matters outside my purview. Perhaps it was a mistake on the part of my secretary.
Oh, no, you don't. You slippery eel. Oh, shit. Listen, maybe screenshot that. Mr. Wright, would you care to respond? Yeah, Phoenix has been kind of quiet. What's he gonna say about it?
I won't argue your assertion. My client led the treasure in question to the doctor and asked him to study it. It seems that much is a fact.
Now we're getting somewhere. Good job, Apollo.
However, it has no bearing on the issue of ownership.
Uh-oh. He's probably gonna say like he was meant to give it back or something.
How so?
We don't have a date on that email.
Mr. Addition, I fully understand your position here. You had to hide the fact that you sent the crystal out to be studied. Your family would have been very upset if they had found out. It's a family heirloom, after all.
Oh. That too. You've got to be kidding me.
Mr. Wright is, well, right, of course. But then he always is. That's why he's my lawyer. The crystal is a precious Addition family heirloom and has been for centuries. But Dr. Buff was so eager to study its proud heritage, I just couldn't say no. I didn't even tell my grandfather.
What do you mean, sir? But in order to win the backing of your so-called benefactor, you were going to give what you claimed to be the crystal of Amifei to that person? You were going to give a precious family heirloom away? Just like that?
I was going to explain everything to grandfather later, honest.
My client's grandfather is very proud of his grandson for following in his footsteps. And if refusing him would have meant dashing the dreams of his darling grandson, I doubt the kindly old man could have said no. Phoenix, you don't know that. Again, that's just fucking hearsay. You still don't shit.
Well, grandchildren are meant to be spoiled.
Don't you start too!
That's what grandfathers are for.
Your Honor! Please! I mean, it's been in the family for centuries. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
My grandfather thinks highly of my talents as a politician.
I'm pressing X.
That's why he entrusted me with this very important name placard today.
All right, you polish your marble. It looks beautiful. Good job. Oh, oh, sir.
So I'm sure he would have been okay with me using the crystal as I saw fit.
Sir, I don't think that belongs to you. Oh, Grandpa spoiled little brat. Ooh, that's a good... You know what? I like this. I'm going to stop right here. I bet you we're going to start asking him some questions or something in the next one. Something's going to have to happen. But this has gone on long enough. I will see you guys soon in the next one. I'm gonna get this guy over the coals. I'm going to do something. I still can't believe we're here going against Phoenix. This is going to be amazing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Thank you so much for your helpful comments and everything. I will see you soon in the next episode. Toodaloo.